Hey! Earth Scum! How's it going? Tucker here. Welcome to the official Astral Inside Earth Scum Legion podcast. Here we handle all the cute little human things the Weaver, our lovely little storyteller, wants to keep track of as humanity progresses. Am I the Asshole stories and segments the crew handpicks every week to give you friendly advice, human news, and my favorite mental health and TV and media updates. Be sure to follow Astral Insight Earthscum Legion on YouTube for our D&D campaign, Spotify and Apple Podcast for all the other fun stuff. Now, let's get into it.
All I am saying is I'm going to absolutely shred you in court this Saturday on TikTok Live. There is no way Crasher is going to keep his stocks.
All I am saying is that there was no prenup, so there are no legal grounds for Batacus to keep any of them. I will destroy you.
Well, it's taking place on Lucci's Live, so we will see. Just remember the details this time.
See, I know. Earthscum Legion on TikTok, 8 a.m., blah blah blah, be there or be cubic or something like that.
It's squared. Be there or be squared, idiot. And you think you guys have a shot with broken English like that?
Hey, I've gotten better over the last year and a half. Stop busting my crops.
It's chops and... Never mind.
Shit, look at the time. We gotta get to the studio. Cazzo.
But I just started eating my thirds.
Come on, you blubbering whale. We gotta go now.
Fine. But you owe me a new steak. And shrimp. And potatoes. And green beans. And mott sticks. And pudding. And...
Yeah, whatever. Now let's get to Stepintilicum. We got a show to do.
I'm coming!
All right, whew. Made it.
Barely. Now, let's get into it. You go first.
Hello, Earth Scum Legion. Welcome back to Astral Insight. This week, we kick it back again with some Am I the Asshole stories with the Seeker, Weaver, and Crasher. Remember, follow us on all of our socials, Astral Insight on YouTube, ESM Reacts on YouTube, Mindframe Takeover, and Earth Scum Legion on TikTok. Okay, you finish.
Okay. Now that we got all that out of the way, let's see how our three hosts made out this week, and then get right into the first story.
So I'm still recovering from our last D&D adventure, and let me tell you, most of the crew is in suspended animation, so not the way I thought it would have gone. And Classel died. Will almost died, so okay.
Everyone almost died. What the fuck are you on about?
It's true, I was watching and I shouldn't have been from the other side, but you guys did miserably.
So Classel, how's your week going?
I was having a beautiful dream about Laura, and then you interrupted it.
Hey, we all have to be here, Classel.
Yeah, but someone said, hey, we could start at 3 o'clock. Hey, let's start at 3 o'clock. Nah, let's start at 2 because you needed to start at 2.
No one sent confirmation about that. I didn't reply to it. You didn't reply to it.
Sleep.
To be fair, I did wait for confirmation and nothing happened, so 2 out of the 3 of us did show up on time. But Sleeping Beauty over here wanted 5 more minutes at 2:18.
I wanted 5. Why are we looking at...
31,000 Seeker! Jesus!
Now let's
Why are you looking at that?
pay attention to that. It's
I
one of
love that
those.
we're just flying above our seats right now.
Okay, so we will
How
have
are you, Deliver?
Well, that was rude. You just talked over the Seeker.
Well, he was just non-stop talking.
bombing. Let me do this real quick. We will have you do.
I am doing well. The war is not going well. I know I said
Yeah.
20 years. Or Yanu said 20 years. But it's feeling a lot like 40 on the other side over here, and I'm tired of losing friends that don't deserve this. This is truly, truly just disgusting. So if you guys unalived during that campaign too, y'all, I can't. I would not be able to recover.
Yeah, we will see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna unmute classical now. Okay.
That was very, that was very rude. You wake me up and just to mute me.
Okay. So
The coach is letting me sleep. God damn it.
why don't we dive into
Sounds good to me.
full story?
Okay.
Okay, boys, take it away.
Am I the asshole for getting kicked out of my sister's wedding for looking good?
My prediction is going to be yes, just because some people would prefer to upstage the bride.
And because you think you have any shot at trial, I will say the opposite. Anyway, here it is, posted 1 month ago. My sister, 27 female, got married this year, and I, 22 female, was one of her bridesmaids. About 5 months before the wedding, I started going to the gym more and eating better. I didn't tell anyone or make it a thing. I just started taking better care of myself and wearing clothes that fit me better. On the wedding day, all the bridesmaids were supposed to wear champagne-colored dresses, but we could pick our own styles. When my sister saw my dress, she got upset and said it was a little too flashy and that she didn't want anyone taking attention away from her. I didn't argue and just changed into one of the extra dresses she had brought. After I changed, we were in the room getting ready. Her husband made a comment and said the dress looked good on me. I just said thank you and kept getting ready, but my sister clearly didn't like that. Not long after, she told me I needed to leave the wedding. After everything, my mom told me she thought I should have been more aware of how I looked at someone else's wedding, and that it probably wasn't the right place to stand out. I honestly didn't see it that way. I wore what was asked of me, and then changed when I was told to. Later that day, my sister sent me a long message saying she felt like I did this on purpose to take attention away from her. She also said that I've always been jealous of her and that I should have told her beforehand that I was working on myself. From her point of view, it was her wedding day and she felt disrespected. I wasn't trying to cause any issues, and I'm still confused about whether I actually did something wrong or if things just escalated. Am I the asshole?
Sounds like she a bit.
Toggle, no.
You know what? That was valid.
Photograph. No, you're not the asshole. In my opinion, you're socialist because it's a good thing that you wanted to be in safe for whole one. Now, the dress might have been too factory, but she had extras, which was good. But no, I do not think you were the asshole for one to get in shape for your sister's big day.
Oh,
I Have to agree. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
think that she's at all an asshole. I think your sister. It's not like he was like, "Damn, girl, you got a dump truck." Like, he just said you looked good. And he was probably being nice and trying to say, "Oh, wow, you lost weight," in a way that was appropriate.
Yep. That's
I
that's how I felt. Mm.
I think I think the I think the sister be asshole over here. What the fuck? Who's response to who who hates on someone for that?
Mm.
Sister, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, shit.
Fucker's right. She a bitch.
She
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. The that was easy. That was simple. Let's move on to story number two.
Yeah.
The verdict?
Yeah.
Not an asshole.
Story 1 seemed good. Story 2's not that bad, probably.
I hope not.
Kristen Jesus.
I know, I
We
know.
we usually start them off with what?
We fall.
Listen, I said listen. Okay? I get this shit every week. This is not that bad. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
Just
compared to other shit we used to do, yeah, it's not that bad, but still.
just the fact that you called it. Ay, ay, ay.
To be fair, I also didn't read these stories this week. I just went by title.
Of course he did.
Am I the asshole for exposing my husband's affair with his much younger childhood friend?
I am going to predict not the asshole. I would have made a billboard.
My 34 female, husband 36 male, and I have been married for 12 years. We have 2 kids together, ages 10 and 8. Everything seemed perfect until I discovered that my husband has been having an affair with his childhood best friend, Emily, 22 female. Emily is practically family. Our families have been close for decades, and she was often at our house growing up. When she was a kid, my husband used to babysit her. I always thought of her as a little sister, so you can imagine my shock when I found out they were involved. The affair started when Emily turned 18, but I found out through messages on my husband's phone that he had been grooming her for years. He bought her gifts, took her on special outings, and made inappropriate comments that she didn't understand at the time. Now that she's an adult, their relationship has turned physical. I was horrified and confronted my husband. He tried to downplay it, saying they were just old friends who got too close, but the messages I found were explicit and clear. I decided to tell my family and his family. My parents and siblings were outraged and supported my decision to leave him. However, his family is divided. Some of them think I'm overreacting and that it's just a midlife crisis. Others are appalled and think he's a predator. Even our friends are split. Some believe I should forgive him for the sake of our children, while others agree that what he did is unforgivable. I've moved out with the kids, and we're staying with my parents. Now I'm being accused of overreacting and breaking up our family over something that isn't that serious. So, am I the asshole for exposing my husband's affair with his much younger childhood friend? I want to clarify something real quick. My husband and Emily's relationship is more of a brother-sister bond, but I didn't know any other word to describe it, so I used childhood friend.
Ew, glad I didn't have to read that. She was groomed from a young age for sure. Ugh, what do you guys think? Crusher, you go first.
Why going first? But okay. So well, asshole definitely not you. What? Definitely the yeah. What the? Hold. Okay. Why? First of all, why are we doing stories like this? Second, second of all, she was definitely groomed from a young age. Let's be real. Like, I agree with them. Like, honestly, I think, God, I'm speechless. Whoa.
What?
Hey,
Well,
secret
first
buddy,
of
you want to
all,
take over?
before you do that, first of all, we do stories like this because people ask for help. And we have the Earth Scum Legion for a reason.
To be
Second of
fair,
all, Seeker, what do you think?
Okay,
I could,
so I'm gonna say this. We will read a little bit of it beforehand, please. But yeah, OP's not the asshole the husband is. I mean,
yeah.
a a 15-year age difference.
Oh, that makes it so much worse.
Like that when he was 15, she was 2. So
I
I
want to throw up.
I don't know about y'all, but the way I look at it, it's not good.
I want
And
to throw up.
and I'm sorry for the math, but the math, we won't take it away.
I need to be on plaque, the seeker. I'm sorry about the math, but the math.
So, one, this guy groomed her and is a predator. You can do both. So the family saying and the friends, being like, "Oh, it's not that bad. You're taking this out of proportion." The fuck you mean? He babysat this girl when she was a kid. That's disgusting. Like, what do you mean? It's alright. They just for long-term friends. The hell you mean? It should have just been a brother-sister relationship from the start. So that doesn't make any friggin' sense to me for it to evolve the way it did unless he groomed her, because she would have never done any of that if she had had a solid male figure in her life that was not this man to represent that, which is what he should have been in those moments. And he wasn't. And the fact that he started saying some of this shit before she even turned 18 is fucking foul to me. Because you, again, you babysat this girl. You watched her mature into adulthood and thought, wow, this like I'm going to assume this probably started around 15, 16 years old. I hope. I mean, at least. Not I hope, but at least. But for her to not quite understand just yet, and then once she gets older, for him to kind of abuse the fact that she doesn't know any better is fucked up. And I think personally, this woman is not the asshole. Her husband is the asshole. And anybody who thinks otherwise has some weird predator, like, what's the word I'm looking for? They have some weird predatory, like, they're making it, they're trying to justify it. So I don't understand how anyone could do that. Cause like, it's, you changed her diapers more than likely, or pull-ups, or that's fucking wild to me.
I I will say before the story ended, you're over here like, well, they asked questions. They never asked us.
Hey, hey, shut up. Next story.
Okay.
Alright, move on to story
Good.
number 3.
Okay, okay, let's see here. Here we go. This one is labeled for me. Am I the asshole for kissing my friend when I thought she. What the fucking hell? Not this shit again. Why do I always get these stories?
It can't be that Oh, oh Lord.
Yeah, I know, dipshit. That's what I'm saying.
Just read the damn thing. For Christ's sake, it's not even the worst we have done. At least we get paid for it.
You get paid?
No. Maybe.
Anyway. Hi Reddit, male 17, am feeling really conflicted and embarrassed about something that happened recently, and I want to know if I'm the asshole. I've been thinking about it non-stop, because I truly didn't intend to do anything wrong, but I realize it might have crossed a line. So, some context. I've been friends with this girl, female 16, for a few months. We really click, we talk for hours, share a lot about our lives, and we get along on pretty much every level. Over time, I started developing feelings for her. I think she might have had feelings for me too, but nothing was ever explicitly stated. There were definitely moments that could be considered mixed signals. Sometimes it felt like she was flirting or reciprocating affection. Other times it felt like we were just friends. We never had the conversation about being in a relationship, and we had never kissed. A little while ago, I stayed over at her place. We hung out, watched a movie, and ended up cuddling on the couch. It felt natural and intimate, but again, nothing was official or explicitly romantic. Later, we went to sleep. We ended up in the same bed, lying very close to each other. We were basically spooning/cuddling, but nothing sexual happened. I felt comfortable and connected, but I was also aware that nothing had been clearly defined between us. During the night, I thought she was asleep. In a moment of affection, I leaned over and gave her a light kiss on the top of her head. I didn't think it would matter, it was gentle, not sexual, and I honestly thought she was asleep. My intention was just to express affection and care.
Uh, um, this is getting a little too uncomfortable for me.
Shut up! If I gotta hear it, so do you. Here's the thing, she was awake. She felt it, and later she told other people what happened. I didn't realize she was awake, and I immediately felt terrible when I found out. I never wanted to make her uncomfortable, upset, or feel violated in any way. I thought what I did was innocent, but I can see now that from her perspective, it might have felt different. I've been thinking a lot about this since it happened. On one hand, I feel like I misread the situation, because we were cuddling and there had been months of mutual tension, so in my head it didn't feel inappropriate. On the other hand, I understand that consent matters, even for something small like a kiss on the head. Just because I didn't mean harm doesn't mean it didn't cross a boundary. I feel embarrassed, guilty, and honestly a little lost about how to approach this. I want to respect her feelings and boundaries, but I also don't want this to ruin our friendship or make things unnecessarily awkward. So Reddit, Aita for kissing my friend on the head when I thought she was asleep?
What the fuck? Lucci, we need to have a fucking chat after this show. For the love of Hades, someone else take over stories next week.
Okay, so
Okay, that one wasn't that bad.
okay, I will say this. You you should have had that conversation. You should have talked to them both how you were feeling and gonna get a temperature check of how she feels and would I call you the asshole? No, but you should have definitely been upfront with how you felt. I know it's hard, but it's the right thing to do, and that's all I have for you, Castle.
I would say I don't think you're an asshole. I just think that you misunderstood the situation. Like, at least have that, like, even if it's a 3-second conversation. Hey, we together? Yep. Like that. That's all we needed. That's all you needed. Like, let's be real. That's all you needed.
I don't
Okay.
think you're necessarily the asshole, but I do think that, again, like the seeker said, it should have just been something that was like talked about.
Again, he's a kid. He
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
know.
it's just I get it, and that's why I say it like that, because like if nobody else has said it, then we should say it. But like I think if it made her uncomfortable in that sense too, and you guys were as intimate as you were, she should have also talked about certain things like before that movie really happened, because I have to agree that I might have read that situation wrong too. So I don't necessarily think you're the asshole.
I think I would have assumed that we were together because of the intimacy. Like, honestly.
I mean,
And that could happen too.
it makes sense, but it definitely could have been a active conversation.
So the verdict is not the asshole, but do better.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to story number 4.
We need that on our plaque. Yes, Seeker.
Okay. Cross your fingers before I turn over this paper because I do not want any more awkward stories like you get.
Normally, I would insult you for that, but I agree.
Asshole neighbor won't stop being an asshole. Help me be petty?
Aw, what the fuck? Mine are always so awkward compared to yours. Objection!
Save that sorry piss poor attitude for court, Prince Brat. We got a show to do.
Well, vaffanculo to you too then.
Quick backstory. I, 24 male, moved in with my buddy, 20 male, a little over a month ago, and the first thing I asked was any rules or anything I should know about. First thing he said was just that the neighbor Randy is an asshole and don't go on his driveway. We have that driveway that we share. He has one side, we have the other. Okay, perfect, got it down. Now this week, Tuesday, I come home from work to a note on the door that says, "Stay off my driveway," with painter's tape on our door, and then takes our garbage cans not to the street where they could actually get picked up, but like the middle of the driveway. Also important, I park on the street on the opposite side, so I don't even touch the driveway, and neither does my roommate because he knows better. So I write note back saying, "Hello, Randy. No one is going on your driveway, thank you for the reminder. P.S. If you have any further issues, please come speak to us like the adults that all of us are. And no more notes, please. It's childish and makes us both look like assholes." With an XO, a smiley face, and a heart. Now today I come home and park on the street and start shoveling our side of the driveway, and Randy pops out of his house to grab the mail. And this is my very first interaction with him, so I'm friendly and like, "Hey there, how's it going?" Randy says, "Stay the fuck off my driveway, you piece of shit." I say, "I can't shovel?" Randy then says, "I don't want to hear no bullshit either," and scurries back inside. I just want to know what petty little things can I do that aren't illegal and that won't get me in any trouble, but will raise his blood pressure. I'm open to answer any extra questions on details I've missed. Thank you. TLDR. Moved in a month ago and the neighbor keeps being an asshole saying, "Stay off my driveway," when we aren't on it. I want to know little petty things I could do that are completely legal that will raise his blood pressure. Thank you. Edit. All right, guys. Half of you are just telling me to trespass and vandalize his property. We are trying to do things that don't include those two things. Thank you for all the suggestions. They are giving me a good laugh.
I vote sending anonymously mailed chocolate butthole packers made from molds.
What the f?
What?
Try again. No.
No.
Oh God. That's my man, everybody.
Okay, so you're claiming him now. Okay.
Yes,
First of all,
deserved. Well deserved.
y'all need to go to therapy. Second of all, I don't want to get in trouble with like co-conspiracy, so I ain't gonna help with this shit. Y'all are out of your own.
Okay, so I don't think any of us were if we could
I
stand
mean,
the
I
petty
mean,
revenge, but it doesn't help to put Young Snow on his driveway.
it also
Uh,
doesn't hurt to call the nearest Mormon church and see if you can get subscriptions sent to his house.
mm-hmm.
Or you could get a subscription to a really embarrassing magazine.
Yeah.
Or you can have those like fake songs things delivered to their house.
Castle,
Yeah.
we're talking about someone older than Banneker. So, yeah.
No, it's legit like a fake package that looks like underwear package, but
You
it's
could
not.
also you could also call us and have Crasher go to his house in the middle of the night and play the flute just to wake him up, and then stop once he wakes up, and then just keep doing that once he falls back to sleep.
You
Yeah.
know what? I'm gonna play a Eclipse of the Heart.
Yeah. Nice.
Turn around, bitch.
Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
Turn around, bitch.
Okay, are we ready for solid number five?
Yeah.
Is this
Okay,
the last one?
yes it is.
Let's go.
Okay, solid,
Aw.
solid number five.
Do you have a brother, sister, neighbor, or some other annoying person in your life that needs to be taught a lesson? Boy, oh boy, do we have the perfect solution for you! Give call sign Crasher a call to play your annoying person the most foul version of Baby Got Back on his piccolo in the dead of night as loudly as possible to lure them to their quick and mostly painless demise. Call the Void Reavers today at 1-800-PICOLLO for your first 5 minutes free of charge today. First 5 callers get a free drop kick from his soon-to-be ex-husband Batticus for a swift and peaceful slumber afterwards.
Last story, Earthscam Legion! And don't forget, we will be back next week with more. Give us a follow, a like, subscribe, and...
D&D this Thursday on Astral Insight on YouTube, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live D&D court hearing at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Earthscum Legion on TikTok.
That's right, Tucker and I get to face off defending Crasher and Batacus in court for their divorce. Now, let's get into it. Am I the asshole for getting a woman fired over Veggie Tales? The fuck is Veggie Tales?
It's a religious human cartoon, that's all. Literally just sentient Christian veggies who tell stories and stuff.
My wife and I unfortunately have our son in daycare. It's unavoidable. A few months ago, I picked him up, and when I asked him about his day, he told me about a show they watched with cartoon vegetables. When I dropped him off the next day, I asked the teacher if they watched Veggie Tales. She said they didn't show the kids anything inappropriate. I asked, but did they watch Veggie Tales? She refused to give me a straight answer. I said, I don't want him to watch Veggie Tales. She said he wasn't going to be allowed to watch anything inappropriate. That day when I got home, I asked, did you watch Veggie Tales? He did. I emailed the administration. They assured me, no Veggie Tales. It is not an approved media to show the kids. It has never and will never be shown. The next week I asked, did you watch Veggie Tales? Yep. I reach out again and am told maybe my son is confused. Right. So I wait a week, ask my boss if I can leave early, walk past the receptionist, she told me to stop but I didn't, into the main room and boom, there it is. Veggie Tales. I took a picture. I was given a warning for barging in. Fair. But the administration promised the Veggie Tales thing would be solved. The teacher had to take all the tapes home, and she would not be able to bring in tapes ever again. Next week. Did you watch Veggie Tales? No, Dad. Great. Following week. Did you watch Veggie Tales? Yep. So I email again. At this point, I start getting other people involved. The Anti-Veggie Tales Coalition. Even some of the Christian parents were annoyed. One woman watches it at home with her daughter and said she didn't want it watched at daycare because if her daughter has questions, she wants to be asked, not the teacher. Great. Join the Anti-Veggie Tales Coalition. The resolution was that teacher got fired. Now there's a backlash against me. People feel bad. They feel guilty. It's all my fault. I pressured them into making it a big deal. They're just animated vegetables. Even my wife said I pulled a me and went on the warpath. Am I an asshole? Or should she have just left her animated vegetables at home?
Okay. So,
Uh, I don't
An
remember.
anti-Veggie Tales coalition. Like it's some sort of Earth Scum Legion. I fucking can't.
I have one thing to say.
what?
I'm not all that familiar with the tales of Veggie. However, I think that this is blown out of proportion. I do not remember anything majorly inappropriate about Veggie Tales.
Okay. So,
Why are we getting a band back together just to like fucking take down Veggie Tales?
I mean, the thing about vegetables here is it's whether Christian belief, and I mean, if you're not teaching that at home, why would you want your child to learn in school?
I get that. I just don't remember the tales of veggies that much.
No,
I think this is hilarious, honestly. I it's funny, but it's also like blown out of proportion. But like I just the VeggieTale the anti-VeggieTales coalition is sending me, dude. Because what? It sounds like a division of the military or something.
yeah, yeah.
Just imagine.
I
And also, this teacher. I'm on you for waiting only a week to show them VeggieTales again. You should have waited like a month because you know damn well that dad was gonna be like, "Hey, did you watch VeggieTales for like the next few weeks, you idiot?"
okay, so I get that one mother because she wanted to be able to answer the questions herself instead, you know? I
Yeah.
get that part. But the dad never really explained on why he doesn't want his kid watching Veggie Tales.
I'm just imagining him kicking in the door like Baticus, like, "To freeze! Don't move!" And he's just recording everybody watching VeggieTales.
Who turned on the tales of Veggie?
Who turned on the sentient vegetables of Christian lore?
I will take down every single one of you.
Fuck
Okay,
your tomatoes!
okay.
Fuck your cucumber.
Look, I didn't. He didn't want his child watching it. That's his right, and I do believe that people should have waited longer than 2 weeks to play Veggie again. But I think there's some alternatives you could have done. I mean, Scarlet
Sorry.
was, um, we we were how old was this post if you
This
know?
was a month ago.
Great.
Okay, so um, number box, um,
Kicks
blue.
down the door. How dare you show these British redcoat? I don't even know. How dare you show these redcoat number blocks that teach my kids math? We won the war.
Uh, I mean, you could have done blue clues. You could have done any number of children's media, but you suck with Veggie Tales.
I just
You
love that
know
this
what?
beef carries on through childhood, and like this teacher is then his middle school teacher, and his dad sees this teacher, and they just lock eyes during like an open house.
I still can't believe you killed my
Uh,
son Veggie, you sick fuck.
How dare you? Don't you know what they do on that show?
Yeah, they
I,
talk about Christian shit, you stupid ass. God.
I can't think of anything because from
Dick.
just watching or looking through my journals here from any human like civilization that knows what Veggie Tales is, this is hilarious to me because they literally just sing, dance, tell stories from within the Bible, and that's it.
yeah, no.
Okay,
Hmm.
because I don't think there's one thing that's really bad about the Tales of Veggie.
I,
I
ju-
mean, I can't think of anything either, but I really do hope that this teacher finds a job within your local school system and you encounter her again. Good luck with that. Let me know how that blows
Guys,
over.
yeah,
guys, it's the, I figured it out. It's the shape of the cucumber that makes him pissed off.
It
well,
has to be.
He's bigger than me.
I think you might actually be the asshole because this is crazy. It's literally if they don't know the context of the Bible and you don't teach it at home, there's no harm in them watching that. It's not like they put on South Park.
he would
I,
probably prefer South Park over
I was just about to say,
Veggie Tales.
by the sound of it, it's so fucking rather Sapphire.
Yeah, like kicking in the door or whatever it is, barging in is crazy. And holding up your phone to take pictures like, I've got it, I got the proof, you're a piece of shit. Fuck Veggie Tales, and I will take this back to my little coalition, document it, and send it to the proper authorities.
Dude, imagine if it's like an FBI sting operation.
Da 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 da.
Hey,
Ba-da-da-da.
get your albatross! Get your albatross!
I'm just
You're so
imagining,
versatile! Get
just
albatross!
imagining this
I,
tomato on the court stand defending himself and like in Law and Order SVU style.
like, I'm just a humble tomato that believes in God. So,
Don't make me cut your fucking lip off. What are you doing in that classroom?
I think your wife is right. I think you need to chill out because if this is not the first time you've done something like this and she's saying that about you, you got a problem.
yeah.
Ew.
Uh,
Buddy, I'm not one to recommend that you get checked in, but maybe you should get checked in somewhere.
okay, so, asshole or not?
Oh, he's definitely the asshole because if my kid was watching Veggie Tales, all right, so breaking character. I'm a Roman pagan. If I found out my kid was watching Veggie Tales in school, okay, cool, whatever. I had to watch that too because I grew up in a household that where my mom tried to impose those beliefs really hard and it didn't work out, obviously. But I don't think I'd be offended, honestly, because again, it's not like they're like, oh, it's not like, oh, that's so cute, honey. How was school today? And then my kid be like, oh, we just, we watched Daniel Tosh, you know, like then I'd be upset. I'd be
Yeah,
really fucking upset.
yeah, no, like, the tutorial, yeah, DJ. I, I used to go to a local church in my neighborhood at the time for the kids team power hour on Wednesday night. And guess what they showed every Wednesday night?
Jesus
Veggie
porno.
Tale? What?
No, and yes.
So they did. Oh damn, I'm sorry about that, DJ.
No, it's Veggie Tale, you stupid ass.
I wasn't done.
God.
I excuse me, but I'm sorry you had to go through that. Can you tell us a little more about the extensive therapy you've had to go through after watching and being exposed to talking tomatoes and singing vegetables of all
I
sorts?
mean, look, I was only 10 years when we were doing this. So it didn't have any effect on me. I
Oh
mean,
shit.
Um,
This story was posted a week ago. My bad.
can I? What?
wait, what? What?
I thought with how many likes and votes it had, it was a month ago, but this was a week ago.
Uh,
Um,
so
I mean,
you're telling me this has happened over the past, like, 2, 3 weeks, maybe last month. Okay. Uh, I
Dang,
got,
somebody
no,
really hates vegetables.
I got
you know what?
questions. Nobody, I'm like, nobody would think, oh, if we do this, there's no chance that we're gonna have a story that's in real time. This is real time pretty much.
I'm keeping track of this one.
Please,
I
please
maybe may
do, because if there's any updates, I need to know.
so maybe the guy actually has a point. Can give me the floor for a minute.
Okay.
The guy had a point, because whoever watches Veggie Tales grows up mentally unstable.
Are you saying that you are mentally unstable?
I mean, yeah, but that's the point.
I feel very called out for that. That's fucking rude,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah,
That,
but am I wrong? There's some truth to that.
I thought you were gonna say something like, let's hear him out, like, Veggie Tales is a Christian show, and, that stuff should be taught at home. Okay, whatever. Then I was gonna say, but he still barged in the room like a psychopath with his phone in
Okay,
hand.
no,
can I?
no.
Okay, breaking character for a minute. Hold on.
I try you know.
Gavin grew. No, that was Crasher. Gavin grew up on VeggieTales.
Okay.
Gavin watched it from little boy up until whenever he stopped really into it. So he stopped really into it when he was 20 years old. No, just kidding. Um, no, but like some parts of it are kind of like, okay, a little bit questionable. But most of it is good, so I don't know why they're like, fuck you.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. The only two reasons I'd say this would bother someone. One, they're atheists and they wanna raise the kid atheists, not have that belief. Two, they're Jewish and they don't want the child learning about how Jesus is the central of Christianity when he's not the central of Judaism.
I am in shock. I have messed up again.
What?
Oh my god! This was 3 days ago. Hold on, I'm gonna send you the link because I just discovered how to refine my searches over this last 24 hours because again I am the Weaver. This is hilarious to me. Hold on,
I
I'm gonna send you the link.
Please do because
I need to look at this myself because I want to look at the replies. I really want to look at the
I can read
replies.
some if you want.
yes,
Yes, please.
All right, so top comment, mod, 3 days ago. Hello, this post has made it to r/all. Oh God. For anyone new here, please take a moment to okay, forget that. That's a bot. Sorry, it says top comment. Sorry, my bad. Not the asshole. What? They said your child wasn't watching Veggie Tales, but the teacher showed it numerous times after you were told it wasn't being shown. If they would lie about it, what else are they lying about? Okay, but I think this was just a little white lie because there's no harm in showing kids Veggie Tales. I
Hold on.
think the teacher's the
Can I,
asshole for that, sure, but I still think this guy's the asshole for handling this shit how he did.
can I can I just add that the comment right after that is she clearly wasn't watching it with him, or she know lying is bad. Bob and Larry would be very disappointed in her.
yeah,
Some of these comments, man. Hold on. You
Hold
okay,
on.
so this one says you didn't get her fired, her own actions did. If she needed to show shows, Number Blocks and Word World and PBS Kids all exist for free on YouTube. Not the asshole. See, like, I think these guys are missing the point. Like, this wasn't just like his reporting, it's the way it was handled. Because he literally went in, like, barged in, which is also against code for most daycares, for Veggie Tales.
Hold on.
That's not.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh damn! New comment cannot be posted. I can post a new comment.
no, it says comments
Damn.
a lot, posts a
Dude,
lot.
I was gonna add. I was gonna add. Are we just pretending the fact that he didn't just bust through the door like he was the fucking Kool-Aid man?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's disregarding all of the way he handled it. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do for me with the fact that, like, because yes, the teacher was the asshole for lying about it, because that
Yeah.
could mean they could be lying about other stuff, sure. But this guy was the asshole for how it was handled. I agree with his wife.
Dude, you need to get tested to like a mental asylum if that's how you. Dude, I hate to be the child who fucks up once and you just burst down his door and take his door.
What's that quote from the Fairly Odd Parents? The Timmy's dad comes bursting into the door with the pillar.
I'm respecting your prophecy, but no, goodbye, so goodbye, so as you're followed by anyway.
That's how this was. That's exactly how this sounds. That's why it's so funny to me because, like, You went out of your way. You had to have gotten up, brought your son to daycare, knew you were gonna do this. You had a whole MO. And like you left, came back, got your phone ready, disregarded security regulations, burst through
I
the door with your phone in hand like a crazy Karen over Veggie Tales.
I just want to add that we had stories about crazy accidents. We had stories about sexual harassment, sexual assault, even, and yet we're yelling about Veggie Tales.
I mean, at
Fucking
least we're making
Veggie Tales.
great bloopers, okay? At the end of the year, a great little I can't even say, a great little collection of works, if you will.
I got so worked up that I spit all over myself.
I'm a
Uh,
stone cold atheist who was partially raised by a devout Christian woman who force fed me Veggie Tales, and I still loved it. I still remember her son, who was about 3 or 4 at the time, would have nightmares about the rumor weed from one of the episodes. I'd wake up crying just saying weed. I can't. That's a funny comment.
yeah,
Hey, Seeker,
look at the one just above that. And what's up?
My-
I wanted to say when you said atheist earlier, I thought you said idiot.
My kids all watched it. Now they're all agnostics and atheists, but we still have good memories of Veggie Tales because they're funny and not preachy. They were also cutting edge CGI for their time and pushed the tech forward. Interesting. I like that. I like that a lot because it really would put it into perspective for the dad of why that was so silly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, no.
I really want t-shirts made for this anti-Veggie Tales coalition because this is fun. That's hilarious. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's what sold it for me that you were the asshole because that's crazy, dude.
dude,
Okay.
if y'all want me to, I will totally buy that shirt.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, this is a funny comment. Oh, well, it's my hairbrush. Oh, well, it's my hairbrush. Well, it's my hairbrush. Well, you don't have any hair.
I think if you're looking to raise, I understand you wanting to raise your kid, without a lot of religious aspect thrown into it or perspective, I mean. But Veggie Tales isn't gonna do it, man. It's not gonna make your kid raise up out of their bed like they're Jesus in the middle of the night with a glass of wine and be like, I'm a born again Christian. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
Imagine watching one episode of Veggie Tales. The next day you wake up and he's like a middle-aged man. He's got like 2 kids and a wife.
It's not a phase, Mom. It's not a phase, Mom, with the tomato on the shirt with like an emo cut. I fucking can't. Oh my god, that's gotta be a thing.
I grew up watching it as well, and even though I'm not religious as a adult, I wouldn't be against my kids watching them as well. If they teach us some good lessons, but I would definitely want it at home. Well, they can ask me about it. I would not want some reindeer trying to sell their religious views down my children's throat.
have
I mean, I get it. I do. I 100% get it. And this is a comment I can tell where this person wanted to like kind of disagree or try to get the dad a little new perspective because again, VeggieTales isn't going to change their point of view on anything, and there are some good lessons. But I can get wanting it at home. Maybe we're the assholes. I don't know, but
I just want to I just want to add that nobody has talked about he just burst into the fucking room.
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole ass Dane Cook sketch, and nobody's talking about that.
Yeah, no one else.
So you
Everybody on the floor! Get down! Get down!
are you watching Veggie Tales? No, sir.
Teacher clearly wanted to be a martyr. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Over Veggie Tales. You gotta be kidding me. All right. I think
Wait.
our verdict, at least, is not the asshole. You are partially the asshole, but that teacher's also partially the asshole for lying. You are more so the asshole for more than likely scaring a group of children over Veggie Tales barging in like that.
Yeah, now, I mean, you there was definitely some responsibility that you need to take for
It's
your
fucking stupid.
action. Alright, so do you want to close us out because we're now over and the last 20 minutes has been us raging about the story. So,
All right, guys. Like Tucker said, don't forget to check us out Saturday exclusively on TikTok Live at Earth Scum Legion for Crashers divorce hearing. Now that's 8 a.m. sharp. Be there or be squared, not cubic, Triton. And also bussin' the crops. We're gonna talk about that later. But you can also follow us for our D&D campaigns. Right now we're working on part of the Seeker's Realm. And that will be at 8 p.m. this Thursday on YouTube at Astral Insight Earthscum Legion. Don't forget to check out Mindframe, where we also do some cool stuff like script reading, and we're doing some cool movie reviews, things like that. And then Earthscum Reacts is our other channel run by the Seeker here, DJ. And we do some other stuff on there like gaming and, reacting to other things like cartoons and other shows and stuff like that. Yeah, don't be afraid to give us a like or subscribe or even comment on this video. If you made it to Veggie Tales, please say where is my hairbrush in the comments. Now, say it with me, guys. See you later. Earth Scum Legion!
What the fuck? Why do I always get these stories? Oh, Lucia, we need to talk. What the hell is this shit? Give me one good reason not to quit this podcast right the fuck now.
Shit, Triton, wait. Lucia, run! I mean, that's all, Earthlings. Fuck. I've, gotta go handle this interplanetary war happening behind me now. But don't forget all that cool stuff we mentioned earlier about our channels. Stay scummy, Earth Legion. I mean, Triton, no, not the chair. You idiots! You're gonna rip apart the studio. Guys, wait! We're still recording!